Can you hear me okay? So in the back. Good. Okay. All right. Good morning. So nice to see everyone here in person. It's been several years since we've had a symposium in person, and it's really lovely to see so many faces. Many of you we've seen over the years and some new. It sounds like we have additional microphone on, right? It
really does. Yeah.
But it sounds like somebody's mic'd elsewhere.
We turned it way up and there's a little bit of rain.
Somebody's definitely mic'd elsewhere, right?
I think it's better, Justin.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You can hear me okay in the back. All right, great. So we're so excited to have so many patients and families here today. We're also really grateful to have Dr. Leah Niamfu joining us from UCLA. She's going to speak to us a little bit later about NF2 therapies. We're excited to have her here in the symposium with us this weekend. And I think you all know that this symposium is a wonderful collaboration between Boston Children's and Mass General. Somehow my slide doesn't advance. And so we're really grateful to have representation from faculty on both sides and from patients and families from both sides of town. We work collaboratively on this every year. So the goals of our symposium are to provide sort of a clinical overview of neurofibromatosis and schwannomatosis for those people who may be new to the group here. We're also excited to give you updates on many aspects of research in these fields. One of the routine favorites when we have our symposium in this building is the opportunity to see some of the research labs where our scientific teams are discovering new things about these diseases and treatments every day. And then lastly, we hope that many of you enjoy getting to meet new people in the neurofibromatosis and schwannomatosis communities. You'll hear a lot of specific updates in these diseases and science a little bit later today, but since we met last in person, there have been a lot of really big updates, including new diagnostic criteria for neurofibromatosis type 1, which maybe has affected some of you in the clinic with your doctor. There's a new name for NF2, which is now called NF2 related schwannomatosis, and new diagnostic criteria for that. There are new diagnostic criteria for other schwannomatosis conditions. The really big news, since we met last in person, there is the first ever FDA approved therapy in NF1 related to plexiform neurofibromas. And many of you may have heard about that in your doctor visits. And then lastly, there are new clinical trials for all three of these indications: neurofibromatosis, NF2 related schwannomatosis, and other schwannomatoses. So the overview of our agenda today we'll have a morning session here that really applies to everybody related to any of these diseases. We'll have a little bit of a break, and then we will have breakouts that will be for patients and families affected by NF1, and then another room for patients and families affected by NF2. That includes schwannomatosis, that includes NF2, schwannomatosis, and others. And then we'll finish the day with lab tours. When you were checking in, each of you got a colored star on your name tag, hopefully. And if you didn't, please let us know, we have time. That colored star will indicate the group that you'll be taking your lab tours with, so that we can just help keep people straight. I'd just like to say a huge thank you to the patients and families and friends that are here today, to all of our many presenters who have taken time out of their weekends to come and update all of you here, including Dr. Niemfu, who's here from University of California in Los Angeles. Leah Hess, Danny Silverman, and Sandy De Oliveira have worked really hard pulling all this together from an administrative perspective, and we're so grateful for the work that they've done to make this happen today. Children's Tumor Foundation and NF Northeast have provided really wonderful support to help make this happen today. And again, we're really grateful to the teams here at both MGH and Boston Children's for all of the work today. So with that, I'm going to move us on to our first presentation, which I believe is Dr. Plotkin.
It's on the desktop.